Well, Keith, some got snow today. The rest of us waiting till Thanksgiving.
Cold rain. Yeah, it looks like it is interesting. Donovan mentioned we've had a really quiet November.
Right.
Warm, lull you to sleep, and then it's like, hey, you thinking about traveling this week? Here we go.
Yeah.
We had today and then Thanksgiving. Today was a little rough in the foothills and mountains, especially because they did see in some cases freezing drizzle in the morning, sleet, and then snow on top of it. That's wrapping up. Southern coastal Maine has seen rain. That's wrapping up. 37 in rain. Ugh, ick. Right? It's one of the worst types of weather outside of freezing rain. And down east is still seeing that heavier precipitation, temperatures in the 40s there. A few more hours of this from southwest and northeast. It will be clearing out. This is 9 o'clock tonight. Midnight tonight, we're done with it even across Aroostook County. Temperatures fall down to about freezing by early tomorrow morning. And tomorrow is a very nice day. We talk about travel days. Tomorrow's a big one. It'll be about 40 to 45 degrees, so it's November nice, right? But a good amount of sunshine, just a few clouds in the mountains, and it's quiet through tomorrow night with temperatures down to freezing or below again. And then even Thanksgiving morning, if you're up on the early side and you're traveling in Maine, I think we're okay here. The storm arrives mid to late morning. Now, we were talking yesterday about picking a side. European model had a storm system for Thanksgiving, a substantial one. The other models, all of the other models, didn't. And I said, well, the Euro's usually right in these type of scenarios. And since then, all the models have come on board. So that's the good news. The bad news is they've come on board a significant storm for us here on Thanksgiving. So watch how this progresses. Initially, it's very light stuff. This is 11 o'clock. We're still okay. There's some light rain inland and along the coastline, a little bit of light snow into the mountains. But between 11 and 2 or 3, we start to spread this precipitation shield and it really fills in. And initially, even spots that will end up with snow, Augusta and Lewiston, for example, will likely start as rain. It will be rain along the coastline initially and then snow in the mountains and foothills. But what happens if the Euro is even close to right as a low starts to deepen to our south, that what we call manufactures its own cold air. So it starts dragging cold air from the north. Watch this rain snow line collapse, not only with the north wind, but with the fact that the sun sets at 3:55 or something. So now we've got darkness and it's colder. And the rain snow line pushes all the way to the coastline, I think, during the evening hours on Thursday, where it will snow, but it will be harder to accumulate. Meanwhile, inland, heavy wet snow in a lot of spots here, probably sticking to a lot of trees and whatnot, especially pine trees that we've lost the leaves on the rest of them. And it's snowing through midnight through the early morning hours on Friday, and then we kick this out of here. So we've got an inch of snow or under along the coast. That doesn't mean no snow. It means we'll see a lot of rain and then a little snow on top of it. The zone I would be watching most carefully would be into the Gorham, Gray, Lewiston corridor. I could very easily see us pulling this 3 to 6 down there because it has looked pretty cold the last couple of runs here. Same situation, Bangor's in 1 to 3, but if we pulled it down, that wouldn't shock me. A note on the 6 plus, I hate the plus because it's like to infinity and beyond. However, I think at this point, so we start painting in the mountains, that's where the plus could be. There could be 6 to 8, maybe even up to 10 inches of snow in the high terrain. Quieter, cold and breezy on Friday. Weekend looks quiet, temperatures in the 30s, and all of a sudden, kind of wintry, guys. Highs in the 30s, lows into 20s into next week. So not impossible travel there, certainly, by Maine standards, but it will be a little bit trickier than you'd like for a holiday.
Okay, good advice.
Yeah.
Keith, thank you.